What's going on, everyone? It's E-Man here from the C-List Villains in E-Man's World of Geek, and today, mail call. Now, before we get started, do me a favor, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you guys get notified anytime I drop any one of these new videos. Well, on today's special edition of Creators Mail Call, I don't have just one, but I have two fantastic guests hanging out with me today. We're going to be opening up only two boxes, but these are two extremely important boxes because they are, it's it. This is it. This is the finale. This ended it. This ended the story. And if you don't know by reading the title of this video, you're just gonna have to find out and figure out what it is. But let's go ahead and get them in. My guests today, the men, not the myths. There's no myths here. We have friend of the show, Giang, hanging out in here. What's going on, John?
Hey everybody, what's up? How you guys doing?
Man, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that we can do this. This is something that we've been waiting to do for a little bit, and I kept bugging John. I was like, "Hey, would you mind coming on the show, John? Would you mind coming? You know?" And finally, we were able to put the planets lined up, and he's here. And you gotta bring over our other friend, the other guest, the other man, Mr. Aaron Bartling. What?
What?
John, Aaron, John. If you guys haven't met, it's. I'm pretty sure it's been a while. Thank you guys. John. Like, I'm going to start with you, man. Like this was a long time coming. Like, this series right here was years in the making, and it was only 5 issues. So
Yeah.
how did it come to you? So we're talking about the Last Ronin 5 for people who don't know out there. How did Nelson approach you with this project right here?
Well, it was funny because I had been kind of like hearing some rumblings of this thing called The Last Ronin. And at first read, in terms of, my first glance at it, I had no idea that it was like a Turtles thing, right? I was just like, oh, Last Ronin sounds kind of cool. Anytime there's the word Ronin and I'm like, I'm down. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then I read more and I was like, oh, it's a Turtles thing. And like literally serendipitously, Nelson then pinged me and was like, "Hey, Nelson of Big Time Collectibles, thank you very much, Nelson. Been a just a weird thing where I was like, he was like, hey, I would love to have you do some variant covers for this, and I was like, yes, and how do I like sign up yesterday? Do you know what I mean? Like it was just one of those things where it's like a real absolute dream come true again because I've had the opportunity to work on the movies and just growing up in the 80s and loving Turtles and everything like that, 80s, 90s. I don't want to date myself too much here, but
You already have. You've been on enough shows, John. Like, we've already kind of figured it out. Like, it's okay, John. Don't worry about it. You still look good for being young.
You guys have got like red strings going everywhere and triangulating.
We've kind of figured out the age range around here. Don't worry, it's okay. We're all friends here, John.
My wrinkles don't give it away too. But anyways, yeah, and then getting to do the Ronins, it was just, and then finding out that it was like a Turtles thing too, was just like a huge bucket list dream come true. And I can't thank Nelson enough for the opportunity.
Now, did you work on the Turtles story, the Turtles movies with Megan Fox? Is that the one that you did?
Don't judge me.
No, because I was gonna say I can kind of see the similarities between the Turtles in that movie and your covers. Big, bulky, just the way it was made, and I can see similarity.
I didn't put any noses on my Ronin or anything like that. Just they have snapping peaks. I do admit to that, but that's there's a certain like even when I was designing the Turtles I was primarily a designer working on the looks of the second Turtles movies in terms of the Turtles themselves. But I worked a lot on Shredder in the first movie. But, Turtles, I was always trying to give that sort of like real gritty, we've always, when we were designing the Turtles, it was always about like, because they live in the sewers, like found objects to kind of make their gear and weapons and, everything like that. So,
Yeah.
Things like Donnie having like, modified, like,
The glasses.
the glasses and a view. What is it? The view. Anyway, just a lot of like toys and things like that from the 80s that make up a lot of their their gear and stuff.
Nice. I love it. And then Aaron, honestly with you, like the reason why I'll even say it, like the reason why I think that we're even friends is because of your first turtle, your first Ronin. Like as soon as people saw that, like everyone wanted it. AJ on the show was like, "Hey, like our first guest is gonna be the guy who did the last Ronin, like the number one, the really popular one." And I've told you this before. I was sweating bullets when I was like, "Oh my god, we're gonna have that guy on the show." Oh geez, and this too has been a long time running too. Like you have like the number one a Ronin that people wish they had, and wish they. Oh, sorry, John, I love you, John, but they wish they had yours. Like yours was so iconic as far as like this run goes right here. And now you were able to do number 5. So like, talk to us about this one right here, Aaron. Like how was it when Chris from Wicked Gator was like, "Hey, like shoot, I need you to do number 5 for me." Like how did that happen?
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of, I feel like it was like a pretty natural or like organic process because I did number 4 with both of them. And so naturally Tommy was like, "Dude, want to do 5?" And I was like, "Well, of course." I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So yeah, man, it was just it just kind of seamlessly went into that. And dude, number 5, I would say number 1 and number 5 were my favorites to do for sure. I think I had them. I mean, I had fun on 2 and 4, but I think 1 and 5 were just a blast. So
I love it because you kept the same ghostly, greenish homage to it, and people in the community who were collecting the Ronins were happy that you did kind of like a callback with number 5 for the people who couldn't get number 1, because that number 1 with the ghostly with the green, like that's the reason why a lot of people wanted it, and that's what you did with number 5, and a lot of people were like, "Yes, I'm so happy that he did this." So Tommy and Chris, they worked together because I know Chris ended up getting an order.
yeah, so they they're partners, so they just shared, they shared them. So yeah, man. But yeah, no, it was a blast, dude, to kind of go back to the roots of number 1 and kind of have that like nostalgia of that, and dude, like I did a lot of Splinter remarks, and I was like, man, how dope would that be to have Splinter on the cover for the last one?
That would have been sick.
Tommy and I were going back and forth about ideas, and we're like, hey, what if we did, well, I don't know if I should spoil anything, but well, obviously everyone knows that.
Everyone should have read it by now. Everyone should. If you didn't read it with spoilers, we're coming up right here. It feels like spoilers. 3, 2, 1, go.
He's gone. But yeah, so it was like we thought it would be a perfect idea just to do, him as the ghost and kind of go back to the number 1 idea and stuff. So yeah.
That was awesome. Look at this. Like Manny reads comics, my friend over here. He talking about John. He definitely looks between 20 and 60. So look, you're right in there. My boy TJ. What's up, panel and chat? TJ's up in the house. Thanks for hanging out, TJ. Appreciate it. Well, let's go ahead and get this started, man. I really don't want to take up too much of your guys' time because we have covers. There's covers coming. We need to collect these covers, you guys. So I mean, like, if you guys look, Aaron was just talking about his number 2. Look at that. Come on. That's the number 2 that Aaron was talking about right there. And then of course, John's number 1. John's number 2, 3. And honestly, as of right now, I think number 4 is my favorite. I like this look right here, John. Like this one was really, really dope.
I don't know if you guys know the story, but that was like close to a catastrophe in terms of a cover.
What? Okay, now you got it. You see, you said something. Now we're gonna have to ask a question. What happened, John?
Oh, it was just one of those things where it's like, the cover, I had submitted it to Nelson at Big Time, and of course, Nelson is probably too nice to say there was a problem with it, but he was like, "Oh, it's dope" and all that stuff. But I really wasn't feeling it, and so I took like another like 2 days, on the weekend to just kind of like essentially redo it and everything like that. And then at the end it came out, and even I was like, this is pretty dope. And that, but the first time around it wasn't pretty. Like maybe that'll be like that'll be an exclusive that comes out in my own sort of like collection or something like that. But yeah, it wasn't looking good. So I'm happy it turned out well.
And that's funny. If that was a disaster, then whatever you ended up turning that into, as of right now, that one's my favorite too. So that one is really, really dope. And I'm glad that Nelson kind of pushed you into doing this right now.
Dude, that's so funny that he says that, because I had almost the same kind of situation.
What?
Yeah, almost like very similar, where I submitted like a couple ideas, and Tommy's a nice guy, so he's not going to be like rude about it, but he was like, yeah, I mean, they're cool. He's like, but he's all, I know you could do better, and I was like,
wow.
you know what, man? I was like, you're right. And he's like, dude, he's all, just take a step back. He was like, don't think too much about it, and just like have fun with it, and maybe do a couple more concepts, squeeze out a little bit more, creative juice, and see like what you can come up with. And so I was like, all right, let's take a day, kind of brainstorm, maybe do a few sketches. And so yeah, I did, and like I just had fun with it, and I was like, I want to do something a little bit more outside of the box, a little bit more dynamic, something that I haven't really done before. So I sent it to him, and like he was like, dude, he's like, that's the one. Yes.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, cool, let's go with that, man. So.
That's so dope right there. I love it. All right, well, I'm going to take the spotlight from you guys, because we're about to do some unboxings here. I'm going to go with this first one right here. And obviously this is Aaron's first, because, Nelson's not... He wants people to know where the books came from. Nelson's like, hey, I'm glad that you bought a book from me. I love it. So the first one I grabbed, and I didn't pick it because I like Aaron more. John, please don't feel like that. It was just the one that was closest to me. All right.
I was going to say, it was one thing for you to get me on the show, but it's another thing. Who did you have to like... what kidney did you have to sell to get Aaron on the show?
Look, you don't want to know the price of that one right there. It was hefty. We'll keep that between Aaron and I, please, Aaron. All right, so this is Aaron's book right here. Oh man, oh dude, there's something on the back. I don't know what's on the back here. Oh, okay. Dang it. No, but it's right there. It says The Last Ronin from that's Yellow Snow and Wicked Gator. Look at that. Yellow Snow and Wicked Gator coming through. But like, you guys didn't come from the back. Everyone who came in here came to look at this. Dude, this is so sick.
Nice.
With Splinter in the back, just like that, just hovering over Mikey. Nice. This one was dope. And yeah, for Tommy to be like, yeah, you can do better. I'm not saying that I'm not saying your work is bad. I'm not using those words at all. That one is sick. In fact, that I don't have a number one on me unless I, go ahead and sell the other kidney, because I sold one to get you on here. It's probably not going to happen. Actually, quick story here. Let me tell you. So, what's his name from Line Breakers? What's his name? Denton.
Yeah.
So Denton, not a couple of months back, he posted out there. He's like, "Hey, so anyone who purchased a Aaron Bartling Last Ronin #2 and you have the coin, keep an eye out, because I'm going to do a raffle." And it was for the 101st Aaron Bartling Ronin #1, but it was on a special medal. It was like a 1 of 1.
Oh wow, nice.
He did the raffle. I watched. I was like, I'm not going to win this. Well, let's take a look and see what it was, right? The number comes up to be like 74. I was pissed.
What number were you?
I was 73. And I even posted it. I posted it somewhere, but I was like, I was 73. I was like, I was that close.
E-Man, isn't that the story of your life, though?
It is. Everything just comes so close. But by one number, I was like, are you serious? No way. And I was like, if I win, I'm driving to Line Breakers, because Line Breakers is only like an hour away from me. I was like, I'll drive it to Line Breakers, and I'll drive down to LA and be like, Aaron. Like I had this whole elaborate plan. I'm gonna make a video out of this. It's gonna be like the most epic video. I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I was one away. I was like, son of a bitch, dude. That sucked so bad. Look at this. Look at this. The price of Aaron is high, or whatever Captain America said. Or something. Oh man, Flo Dameron, what's going on? Aggressively, what's going on? Look at that, everyone. You got some people up in the chat. All right, we're gonna open up this one right here because you know what? I'm pretty sure Nelson's like, all right, open mine up. I need you to open this one.
Is Nelson on?
No, I did tell Nelson. I said, hey, Nelson, we're going to be on at 4 if you got time. I understand. Don't worry about it. It's all good. But here we go, man.
Or the Mavs win.
This is, oh, that's right, huh? Wait. Are the Mavs playing tonight?
No. They won yesterday.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They eliminated Phoenix. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm with you, John. Like, I totally understand now why you're like, hey, go Mavs. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, do you want to go against the Suns? Go Mavs.
Well, I don't know if we want to go against the Mavs right now.
Nah, I know. Doncic is on point, man. He's
crazy.
He is. Look, for anyone watching, you want to purchase something from Big Time Collectibles? There, scan me. I'm put these stickers. You know what? I've ordered a few boxes, and I've received this, and all the times I'm like, oh, okay, I know this website. I would throw them away. Not until like the 4th or 5th box that I purchased recently for Big Time Collectibles that I realized that this was a sticker. I'm like, I've been throwing stickers away. I could have like placed them like on like a random like foam pole over here. Like that would have been all right.
I think that's Nelson's plan, dude.
Yeah, put it everywhere, anywhere and everywhere you can. See, that's marketing. He's smart. He's smart.
Yeah.
He's like, this is marketing. Let me go ahead and give you guys stickers. You guys do whatever you guys want with it, Oh man. All right. So with John, your covers with Nelson, they've been one and two. They're the trade and a virgin, and this completes my set. Like I have the set now. So
yeah,
I have
amazing.
1 through 4. Now I have 5, and look, I'm unboxing this. I'm gonna show everyone. Ronin number 5. Boom.
Nice.
Those are dope. Those, of course, like I like the virgins. I do. I like how clean the virgins look. Without the wording. But still, just having a trade.
it is a wraparound.
Yeah, that's right. Because I'm not gonna take it out. That's a lot of work. You know what? To promote. I was going to say I'm going to promote all of this right here.
At least one of them.
I'm going to do them both. I'm going to show them both.
So while you're opening it up, I just want to say again, it's one of those things where it's like I really believe art is always a journey, and with every piece, with everything that we do, but especially with this because Nelson was kind enough to have me on all of them from number 1 through number 5. So the journey was really, complete. And, even when I worked on the deceased covers, it was like, there was a lot of people asking for the rest of my deceased covers and things like that. And having this opportunity was one of those that I can't thank Nelson enough for. There you go. Wrap around.
So dope.
That is so sick.
That is sick.
I freaking love it. Hold on. Let me turn it around because they're virgins. That way you don't get that.
Oh, virgins, nice.
That is just dope right there. I don't believe it. I don't believe that this is done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been what, a year and a half, 2 years, almost 3 years in the making with regards to the whole storyline and how the printing and all the variants and whatnot. It's been quite a while. Now it's done. And honestly, it kind of bums me out because we're not going to get these awesome covers. But at the same time, I'm glad that it's done because it was it was the journey. It was just that whole we're waiting for the next one, and who's doing the next variant cover, and then John's got it and Aaron's got it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get these because I really do enjoy collecting these. And now that I have them, it's like there's no more coming. It kind of hurts. But at the same time, it's okay. It's okay because.
This is essentially the marketing machine, right? It's like do we want it to end? Do you know? Or do we want to keep on putting out more cool stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
I think here, let me put you guys up. Keep putting out cool stuff. You guys, both of you consistently put out just amazing work. You guys are friends of the show, but more than that, you guys are absolute amazing artists, and anyone and everyone out there should actually go out and purchase any one of these pieces of work that both Aaron and John put a lot of work into. If you're not a fan, you will become a fan, because their work, their hard work, like it pays off. It adds to your wall of comics. It adds to your collection. It adds to, just everything that people have. And John and Aaron, man, you guys do beautiful, beautiful work. I want to thank you for getting me excited for things like this.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Can we also give a big shout out again to Big Time Collectibles, Whatitdo, and Yellow Snow, because they really make it happen too. They, it's one of those things where it's like, obviously they are advocates for us in terms of, who they want to have with the publishers and things like that. And, they really do a great job of making sure that, amazing products out there for you guys. So, and again, hiring us, I really appreciate it.
It's I'm glad. Thank you. Shout out to, was it Sad Lemon? Is it Sad Lemon? No. I'm throwing out different names. No, Yellow Snow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yellow Snow,
Yep.
Whatitdo, and of course, Big Time Collectibles. Yeah, you're right. Big, huge shout out to all of them, because they do bring out the product. They do bring out, and they get you guys to do the work. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy for that. Well, that's it. It was going to be a quick show. I just wanted to, I needed to unbox these, but I wanted to unbox them with both of you and talk a little bit about it, and we're not going to talk about the book, because I trust we've read the book.
Spoilers.
Thoroughly trust that we read the book, and the ending, and if you guys don't know, the ending of it was a little sad, just to put like the final touch on the Turtles' overall story. It was touching, and it hurt, but at the same time, we're still going to get more. There's going to be more, but it's just that this is how it's going to end right here, down the line. But I thought it was a fantastic story, and if you haven't read it out there, go read Last Ronin 1 through 5. They're everywhere, but you definitely want to get the John Giang and Aaron Bartling covers and spend the $4,000+ I think it is on Aaron's number one. It's all right. It's good for the collection. The wife would understand. The husband would understand. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. It's for the children. It's an investment, is what it is. Aaron,
how many of those do you actually have? Do you have any?
Oh, the number ones?
Yeah.
Dude, they're gone, man. They're gone. Yeah, they're so the one copy that's for me is at CGC, unsigned, unremarked. I was gonna put it on my wall as like my keepsake,
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point in time, I have no idea if I'll ever see that book again. I would hope
CGC,
so,
we love you. We really
yeah,
do.
we would love you, CGC, but I truly don't even know where it's at right now. So it's been like over a year, so I don't know. But yeah, all the other ones, I have no 2, I have no 4, and I have some 5s left, and that's it, man. So yeah.
See, it's CGs. They know what product they have. They want to take their time. They want to baby it. They want to clean it. They want to make sure that it comes back to you a 10.
Yeah.
It'll come back a 10. That's what's going to happen.
Not get 10, please.
Well, Aaron, John, I know you guys are busy, but thank you guys so much for coming on Creators Mailcall to do this unboxing with me. I really, really appreciate it. This one was really special. This one was really, really special. I just want to thank both of you guys for coming on the show.
One more thing I just wanted to add to, and I know I keep saying one more thing, but I really wanted to thank the fans out there too, because you guys are huge supporters of our work.
Yeah.
Who are you guys? We don't get to do these covers if you guys don't purchase our covers and things like that. So again, it's really vital. and amazing to be on this journey with you guys. So, thank you again. Thank you, E-Man, for getting all of them as well. So thank you.
And Aaron, number 4 is actually on the way. I ordered number 4, but it's at CGC somewhere. It's not. I don't know what's happening. Something's happening. And eventually, I'm going to sell my car to get that number 1. But yeah, John, I needed to get. Once I realized like there was a number 1 and number 2, and number 3 coming, I was like, okay, with John, I'm going to have to do it right there. All right, you guys. Again, thank you too so much for coming. Thanks to everyone in the chat for joining. Until the next issue, deuces.
Peace.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at sealessvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, Sealess Villains and Sealess Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.